What's up on my Power Addicts crew? Y'all see something missing? Like half of the rust bucket's missing? Yeah, this is actually just started out as taking the roll bar out, but it kind of got carried away. And well, you know, one thing led to another, and half the back end of it disappeared. Which I've done hinted on this before that I was going to chop off the back end of it because of all the rust and how bad the floorboard was. So, if you don't want to miss this build, okay? If you don't want to miss this build, you got to make sure you subscribe, because I do Jeep videos, car videos, motorcycle videos, tool videos, review videos, and major destruction, construction videos. So you don't want to miss a thing. Hit that subscribe. So you know what? Enough of the gabbing. Let's get to playing. You can also see that right there is all it's attached. Right through here, a little bit of metal, and of course along the floor right through there. But I think I'm going to take it back to about right along in here, or somewhere in that ballpark, and keep that much of it. But once I start doing the final cuts, I'll know for sure. And as you can see right here, metal gone. The part of the rock rail right here is tacked in. It's just tacked in. But I'll bring this. I'm not going to get into discussion about that right now. That'll come up in another video. You can see right there where I've started pre-fitting a both side. That is too long right there, obviously, because it's going to get off into the tire. But I wanted it too long for now, so whenever I start doing my final cuts on the body, I know where to cut it off, shorten it, and everything like that. So my decision at this point: do I go ahead and take the back end off this rascal? Y'all want to see that in this video, or you want to see it in the next video? See, if I do it in the next video, it'll be kind of short, so I'm going to chop, and be done with it. Alright, let's do it in this video. Okay, before we get our froggy and start cutting, we got to look to see. Here's my fuel lines, still kind of there. I need to grab those and pull them down if I can, so the blade clears when I do my cut. See what we got underneath there. You'll have to check. See, I pulled the emergency brake cable out before. I think I can go ahead and do it. Just get my gas lines out of the way. Right there's the brake line, but it's rotten anyway. And our brake lines don't go boom. Even though I've got the gas tank out of it now. If you didn't see that video, just go back and check on our rust bucket build playlist, and you'll see that. So what I really want to do is get this back section off so I can get to the back end of the frame here and start patching that frame together. You can see right there that I'm really surprised whenever I was driving it that even held together, because there's like so little metal there. Now, I'm making my first cut. What I'm going to do is I'm probably going to measure about 4.5 inches back behind this right here. Not that the dimension is really critical, but as it stands right now, and any of you who build projects will know that you start out with a vision one way, but it'll end up something different. You know, I still got my visions how I'm going to build this thing. So these back corners here, I kind of want to keep them. So I've got where the roll bar is mounted here. I'm going to cut just ahead of them right there to save as much metal through here as possible. Or I can go ahead of that if I wanted to. Save plenty of metal to about right along in there, I guess. Save plenty of metal in case I need this right here to attach up there or something. So, with that being said, that will give me about 7 inches or so. So I'll scribe me a line about 7 inches down through here, take out that whole back end. The only thing I want is these corners for right now. So I'm gonna mark it and start cutting. So what I did was mark my 7 inches from here to here. Because the body's kind of wet, Sharpie markers aren't going to do a whole lot of good. So I took the tip of this right here and marked out 7 inches scratch, 7 inches scratch. This is one of those magnet things you get at Harbor Freight for your tools. To mount this to your wall, you stick your tools to it for magnets, stuck it to the body, use it as a straight edge. Scribe my line down through there. These things work great for that stuff. So there you are, a little tool tip. So, okay, I've got that one marked. I'm gonna go over and mark the other side. Then I'm gonna commence to the cut. I'm seriously trying to outrun the rain right now. It's like it's been a couple of times. I've had some big drops fall, and then it subsides a little bit. So I'm trying to get as much done as I can. 4-day weekend I had this weekend, and yeah, everything in the world kept coming up, and now I get to work on my own stuff. All right, let's get you guys caught up on the progress right here. I got tired of playing. Pulled out the plasma cutter, slicing and dicing this thing. Right here, you can see that's where the body mounts are. So I kind of sliced right through there. Didn't even think about it because I'm in a hurry now, outrunning this rain thing. Got the fuel lines pulled out of the way. And right here is where I'm going to end my cut. Right across there. Then it's going to come up this way and work with it from there. So I'm thinking this is from this point back is what's going to go away. From that point forward is where I'm going to save with the cab and patch it back together, that kind of stuff. Putting real metal in. So taking a quick break while the rain's quit, and I can pull my camera out to give you guys an update. So I'm gonna get to slicing real quick before this rain gets me. Okay, get that section of floor out, and you can see I stayed behind my scribe line a little bit to give me a little bit of extra metal to trim back to even up. Now what I'm looking at is cutting this. Now if I cut across here and down, that'll keep all this right here tied together and somewhat keeping the body tied together just by right here. But I've got the rock rails, and I've got that frame loaded in here for the door to support that. I'll have to square it up with the front up there, measure my width from there to there, transfer that dimension back here, put this 1 inch square tubing here across there, tying the back side of the frame together, the back side of the tub, tying it together to hold my spacing correct, then square up my doors by putting another piece of tubing down here across there. That'll hold my spacing from the doors being wobbly like this, from laterally lining them up. So, you know what? I may regret it, but I'm going to go ahead and take them out because I want to see progress. Had to go get me a bucket of water. I set my Jeep on fire. All right, let's go back to work. I think there's part of it missing now, but y'all kind of see what we got going on. I hope you can hear me over the compressor in the background, but that's actually too much metal. It's actually going to come forward a little bit more, but I left the extra metal there to kind of, one, to help support the walls a little bit till I get them tied together, and two, to make my decision where it's going to be cut at, because I bet there's probably going to be at least 4 or 5 inches more metal come out right here. So we'll just have to see. Let's cut the other side. Now, despite my neighbors putting up with me over here making a ton of noise, I set my Jeep on fire, had a good old flame going here, got it put out, and yet they still feeding me. Yeah, Jerry and Melanie's awesome. They're good people. Thanks, guys. There she is. She got the tail cut off. Like I said, over on that side, this part right here is going to come forward some. I'm not exactly 100% sure where yet. That's why I like to leave extra metal so I can trim back what I need. It's easier to take metal out than it is to put metal in. Hence why my rock rail is right here into my tire. Once the framework gets laid in, I can trim this back to where I want it with a plasma cutter and cap it, weld it, make it look all pretty. So again, it's easier to take metal out than it is to put metal in. But now it exposes my frame to all the chaotic crap I've got to deal with the rust. See, I got a rust over there. Look at this rot. So now, since I get to my frame, I'm gonna go ahead and order the caps, order the parts back here, and start boxing this frame and get it tightened up. Because I know that's very popular on the forums and Facebook posts, Facebook groups and stuff about patching up the rust. There's a kit that's available on Amazon that I'm going to use that I really like. It's really heavy metal, easy to work with. So, yep, I'm going to patch up his back end with that kit. Probably going to go ahead and give it a different set of shackles because I do not see this bushings and all this stuff coming out easily. So I may end up having to cut the shackles, cut the bolts, and well, we'll just see what kind of crap I get into whenever that starts, because I see that's going to be really fun. One down, and now my ground clamp isn't long enough to reach this, so I got to figure out a way around that now. Now let's see if this is going to work. Took a pair of jumper cables, put my ground clamp for the plasma cutter to that, flat, negative side, hooked it here for ground. I should be able to pass my ground through that, and the plasma will work to cut that bolt off. Sounds like a winner to me. Let's see if this works. Now, if y'all are wondering how did you cut that to begin with, I took my big hand grinder, sliced it off right there so I get that big chunk out of the way. But still, that would take forever to grind that off. Or I'm just too lazy one or two, whichever way you want to look at it. I just want to get this done. I want to drive it again. one. And my jumper cable trick worked. I hope you enjoyed that video because we had a little bit of fire. Sorry, the Beavis and Butthead thing kicked in. So we had a little bit of fire. We had a whole lot of cutting, a whole lot of grinding, and a whole lot less metal. So if you like that video, hit me with that thumbs up. Subscribe, that way you don't miss any part of this build when I get to work on it. So be sure to subscribe so you don't miss anything, and hit me up with those comments down below. Give me some suggestions, ideas, or what you think about the build as it progresses on. Cool? So hit me up with some cool comments. Subscribe if you haven't, and hit me with a thumbs up. Peace out. Later, y'all.